There's a 2-tap. We got it going. Alright, what's up, YouTube? We're using the Ancient Gospel, the almost always forgotten 140 hand cannon from the Garden of Salvation raid. This hand cannon has some amazing God Roll style perks, combinations like Slide Shot Rangefinder, Slide Shot Swashbuckler, Rapid Hit Kill Clip, Outlaw Kill Clip, Eye of the Storm Rangefinder. It's got good perks, and it feels great to use. I've been enjoying it for 3 years now. It may not 2-tap as easily as it used to, because Frontal Assault is gone. But you know, if you're playing Hunter or you're playing Warlock, you still have great melees. Titan even. You've got great melees that will still allow you to get that 2-tap going right away. Alright. Ooh. He met me, he was ready to go for that. And so you've got stuff that helps you get that 2-tap. Solar, actually, is probably your best bet for getting that 2-tap, because you can get a consistent and potentially reprofitable 10% damage buff. As long as you play your cards right. Pain. Spawned up behind me. I knew when that happened I was going to have a very hard time fighting that. Now, another just random kind of thought that came into my head as a longtime player of the game, especially with hearing how everyone's looking at the loot chase and going, well, there is no loot to chase, especially as far as armor is concerned. I understand where they're going with that, because right now it is very hard to find armor that actually matters. You get Artifice, and then that's it. What if Bungie could implement a system that plays along the similar lines as Artifice, where you get increased stats, right? I think that could be kind of interesting. So your planetary armor, maybe there's an upgradable Artifice, but the Artifice doesn't give the increase to the stats like your dungeon armor does. Maybe your world Artifice quote-unquote armor, maybe it gives you an increase to, I don't know, let's say airborne effectiveness, allowing you to chase an armor set that could give you a 70 overall aim assist stat, or airborne effectiveness stat, or an armor set kind of more akin to what Year 1 did for Destiny 2 armor, is that you had armor that you could chase, that your armor that you had in the game at the point was heavy armor, lightweight, restorative, right? And so I don't think Bungie would ever do this, but if they would, this would be a great way for them to implement some way of feasibly attaining more airborne effectiveness, because maybe they could take Icarus out of the equation at this point, because you could have ways to chase high airborne armor. So now I've got ways to obtain an armor that gives me, let's say, 80 airborne effectiveness on a hand cannon. Or maybe I could get upwards of 50. And then any exotics that I pair on top of that would give me any of the other stats that I might want. Which I think could be a very cool possibility. And so then you've got one armor that does a flinch resist. And you've got another armor that does and one of your other armors does, let's say, I don't know. It's kind of a hard one to think about. I guess, what would you guys add as a third potential Artifice style armor? Because I think if they did one that could give you, or help you build into airborne effectiveness, or AE, I guess. One that builds into AE, one that builds into flinch resist. Now we've got ways to... Oh, jeez. So now you could potentially add in two... You could add in an artifice piece of armor that gives you AE. Now your AE armor gives you just a little bit more effectiveness, so now that you have it, now you've got one that gives you some flinch resist. So now you build in the flinch resist. So then my ideal armor would then be maybe one piece of artifice, an exotic. I think exotics could maybe benefit from a change like an artifice slot. Or like exotics acquired from Nightfalls, Grandmasters. Something of that nature where if you got the exotic from high tier content, it has the benefits of running it at the high tier content level. Grandmasters or like Master Dungeons, you gain artifice perk slots. And so then maybe you won't be able to focus for armor with artifice slots, but then you have the option to go and run those dungeons, get the artifice perks, so now you can more min-max your build with all of this added potential build crafting that was added due to the fact that we now have inherent flinch resist on some armor. So now the resilience stat doesn't matter as much anymore. That could be cool. We've got more ways to build into airborne, instead of just certain exotics, like Lion Rampant. Maybe Lion Rampant gets a buff where, if you're aiming down sights, it gives a lesser AE buff. But maybe it doesn't take away all of that buff. That way you're still more consistent in the air than someone who's, let's say, running One-Eyed Mask. Oh, there's a 2-tap. We got it going. It's not gonna be back there. It's gonna be over here. Oh, I don't have a grenade. That's right, because I wasted on that. Alright, we got this. Got the bow behind me, so I'm gonna have two opponents here. I'm gonna spawn in probably behind one of them. Oh no, I spawned back here. Oh no. So now I gotta worry about power ammo. But yeah, so maybe like do some thinking of your own. Think of what could other inherent artifice style perks be. Because we've got the raids have a mod slot, right? Ooh, pain. Raids have mod slots. Master Dungeons have artifice armor. What does Nightfall specific loot have, potentially? Right? What does this other high-level content give us that we don't find elsewhere? So I think flinch resist, AE, I don't know, maybe reload? Maybe something that helps clean up our visuals when we're in game, because right now there are certain maps that I just can't play on because they have abysmal visual clutter. Pacifica is one of those, where you've got, when you go to the outside, those doors, you've just got such bright lights that It's blinding. It's hard to look outside. So maybe there could be a mod that would allow us to build into that, potentially. That could be kind of fun. Alright, and so with that, I'm gonna leave you a victory with the ancient gospel here. Go and leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. If you're looking to get this, look on LFG. If you're on Xbox or PlayStation, throw up LFG on there and see if people join you. Destiny 2 app on there. Go find groups to run with. Good luck farming if you decide to get one. If you already have one, go ahead and try it out using the Crucible a little bit. Let me know how it goes. Leave a comment down below. Go ahead and share it with your friends if you thought this video was kind of enjoyable. Like, comment, sub, and y'all have a good day.